don't know why it says sync to preview player. Oh, that's what that means. Okay, I never take that on. That sync to preview player. I never take that on. You're not like YouTube actually.
Yeah.
I never take it on. All right, let's make sure I got everything going.
Okay, we're live.
Oh, that's what that means. Okay, I never take that on. Yep, we're live. Okay. That sync to preview player. We're live.
Yeah.
What's up, people? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What up, guys?
Just want to make sure everybody can
Everything's
see
good.
it. That was weird.
There. I see under my notifications.
You got a notification? Okay, so I guess it was just a hiccup on YouTube's end, I'm guessing.
YouTube and their bullshit lately.
Hey, Melon, if you want to jump in here with us. Watch your live with us.
Yeah.
But I don't know how they're gonna respond neither. That's it's pretty big in terms of response. Let me move this off to the side and turn the screen back on, because now we're waiting on Inside Xbox. Make sure it's showing the screen. Yeah, it's showing it. All right. It's 6 o'clock, right? 6 o'clock. So we got 14 minutes.
Yeah, we got 14 minutes to go. Well, to be honest, after what state of play happened, and I still cannot find a way to get that goddamn backpack. There's nothing, to be honest. There's nothing, honestly, in this Inside Xbox that's gonna entice me to watch it.
What is it?
Inside Xbox. Because the only thing
Sorry, I had to readjust it. What did you say?
The only thing what we're gonna see, like just xCloud. What else?
At this show, Outer Worlds is the main thing. They're pretty much hyping up. It's the Outer Worlds. Aside from that, xCloud. So I don't know what they're going to show for xCloud.
Yeah, to be honest, I really don't know.
What's up, Matt? What's going on? I'm about to be home in a few minutes. All right, definitely. Bet. Hop on in here. Last thing I'm going to take.
I don't understand.
You know what's funny? Game Over HD. That's the game we tuned in for, though, is it not? That's what we tuned in for. Last was part 2. We didn't really care about anything else.
Yeah, no.
You think about it?
Yeah, like as of right now.
What's up, Sean? Yeah.
Nothing. There's nothing with this. So you mean the actual player? You fucking! Oh my god! God damn it, you fucking retard! I don't want to even.
Oh god, you don't want me to? Oh Jesus, here we go.
Well, what happened?
No, I'll tell you when the stream is done.
Okay.
I'll tell you. Ravenflow, will you be going to the doctor if your penis is hard for these 5 months? What's up, Stormrider? Ravenflow. Yeah. It's on another level, man. Looks sick. What do you mean, what happened? Did the stream go down?
No. Well, I think he's on a 20-second delay.
Oh. What's up, Storm?
Wait,
again.
Is Craig working right now?
You know what? He probably is. I could have sworn he probably did say he was working. So it probably is a possibility.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, to be honest.
It's a possibility. Slomo said, not expecting much considering Inside Xbox is like 5 weeks away. No idea what they're going to do for an hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
We're all
Ravenflow?
we're all one-sided to see what Xbox
Yeah, that's what I went in. That's what I went into it for. Game Over HD. I went in there strictly for The Last of Us. I didn't care about really anything else going into this. They did surprise me with the limited edition Death Stranding bundle. I didn't think they would release one for the game, but they actually ended up doing it. So, there was that.
Yeah, and people are still saying that the baby is inside the controller, but it's like I'm not sure if it is.
Yeah, there's no baby inside the controller, dude.
No, but like I don't know how far along this.
I mean, you got to show me the screenshot. I didn't see the screenshot. Did you tag me in it?
Yeah, I did. Oh no, I sent it to you on your DM.
And Discord?
Discord, yeah.
Well, let's see. You said you sent the DM with the controller in there.
Yeah.
No, it's not in there. That's dramatization, not actually. Oh wait, this is not actually in here. It was fake. When that's just the effect, the transition into it. After the transition's done, they immediately go to other stuff.
I wish
they've already leaked what they're going to show you in this Inside Xbox on Twitter. What? Yeah. Nuh-uh.
Well, we already heard about it. Didn't you make a video about it too?
I made a video talking about, like, because they said, Jesus Christ, they did say Inside Xbox, they said Hitman 2 was going to be here, right? Yeah. And that's about it. There was nothing else, really, that I saw on the stream.
Yeah, so, like, literally, what's the point of Inside Xbox where they could have just showed it at XO19?
I think they just did it for the sake of doing it, since obviously Sony had a state of play. Because remember, immediately they said they're doing a XO19 event.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah. Oh, God.
What's up, Lisa? What's up, Nathaniel? What's up, brother?
What up, guys? Hopefully your sanity is still intact after the show.
Watch my roast on you when you get a chance. Hey, it better be worth watching. That's all I gotta say. It better be worth it.
No.
It better be worth it.
I'm gonna lose my sanity after 5 minutes.
There are some people calling Last of Us 2 a downgrade, just like every other PlayStation exclusive. Yeah, true. We were talking about that once they showed the gameplay, like once it was done. Immediately, we talked about that. I was like, yeah, I figured it was going to happen.
Yeah, I knew some of this stuff is going to happen. Like,
damn, are you serious? He said check. What? He said check Xbox UK Twitter. Eurogamer has an article on it, bro.
Well, on what?
Apparently Eurogamer's got an article on this already on Twitter.
Wow. Even before the show starts.
Bro, the show is not even starting yet. Are you serious? Damn.
Oh, that is bad. A gaming journalist site just posted an article.
Come on, are you serious?
Like fucking 7 minutes before the show starts. That is unbelievable.
Damn. Yo, oh my god, I don't know what to say, dude. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, me
I don't know what to say. What time is it? It's 5:53. We got 7 minutes. We got 7 minutes.
My time.
Oh, you already know I'm gonna do that, Verdux.
Are we gonna?
I mean, if you want, once you jump in our Discord, Verdux, you can jump in and join the show if you want. I don't know why you.
Are we gonna do the pipe bomb right after this?
A pipe bomb? I haven't dropped a pipe bomb in damn near a year. I'm too rusty. I don't know if I have it in me anymore. Lord. I don't think I have it in me anymore to drop pipe bombs. I haven't had the motivation like I used to.
Well, here's my.
What's up, Wraith? What's up?
I'm gonna throw a helmet to a driver. It's called Boys Have At It.
Damn, Meds came in there with the damn fear mongering. He said them scheduling this today was such a bad idea. It is though. It's crazy. It's silly.
Oh man. Wait.
Posted 6 hours ago. This is on Twitter. Thank you, Gaminator. Appreciate it, brother. Let's see. Let's see what the fuss is about.
Meds, go ahead and join in the Discord.
I mean, you might as well jump in the Discord. We're about to watch it. Let's see what. I'm about to watch it regardless.
Come on, Meds, join in.
Damn. Okay, we're back tonight with all the news, bringing you the latest updates, reveals, news, and rumors. xCloud. Yeah, this stuff I already talked about. I knew this was gonna be here, but let's see what the fuss is about.
Yeah, I don't know. But
y'all cold on Twitter.
Oh, what now? Oh my god.
I hate y'all. I hate y'all. I hate all of you.
Do we need an episode of Twitter Talk?
I hate all of you. I hate all of you on Twitter.
God. Do we need it? What did they say to you?
No, Lord, it's on the stream. Just watch the stream. It's literally on the stream. Just go back if you need to, because I passed it. What's up, Jay Barry?
Oh, Lord.
You know the chat's open, Jay Barry, if you want to hop in. Let's see.
Oh, Lord.
Refresh to start the countdown? Okay.
Oh my god! Am I watching an Epic Game fucking?
No, didn't start a countdown yet. Yes, maybe it's this one.
Oh,
let's click on this one.
Damn,
there we go. Another stream. I found it.
All right.
All right. So let me turn the music up. So they still got the same theme song for this.
So no changes from there.
They have not changed the theme song for this at all. So this is what we're gonna get. What's up, Christopher? I don't know what to expect in terms of how they're gonna go about the show, but judging from the actual leak that you guys just showed me, well, I'm just gonna sit back and be optimistic. Sound fair? So I just have a good time, I guess. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Share it out.
Hit the like button. Hopefully, you guys, you're saying
I should have just made this one open. I don't know why I didn't just immediately say it was open, but it's open. I really don't care at this one.
Go ahead.
Yeah, hop on in here. I don't even care. Not today, show.
It's an open invitation. Let's get your ass in here.
Can't hit 3 minutes. Shit. Oh, I do it on my phone. All right, 1 second, man.
Hello everyone, welcome to Inside Xbox. We've got a great show for you today, packed with announcements, assassins, vampires, death himself, and bears, oh my. We've even got some very special info about Project xCloud. What is it? Where is it? I'll do you one better. Why is it? And most importantly, when can you try it out for yourself? All these answers and much more await you on this episode of Inside Xbox, starting right now.
Hello everyone and welcome to Inside Xbox. We have got a huge show for you today, including a ton of great games coming very soon and the latest from Project xCloud.
Too true, Layer Bear. Whether you're into pillaging on the high seas in Atlas, challenging Satan to a drink off for your very
make him
after party,
make him a panelist thing so he can get in here.
A capitalist space dystopia in the outer worlds. We've got games for everyone today.
Everyone except for those who like to play games with our heart. See, no singing, because then we'd have to teach Larry to dance, and nobody wants to see that.
Fair point. Let's instead talk about another group of folks that tend to sing and dance a lot, pirates.
Yeah, brilliant segue there, Kate. Thank you very much. Anyway, the game is called Atlas. It is a persistent open-world pirate sandbox game that will challenge you to swashbuckle with the best of them. And it's coming to Xbox very, very soon. We're about to talk with Atlas's lead game designer, but first, we'll give you a head start on getting your sea legs with a new trailer for the game right now.
There we go.
October 8th, huh? Just enough time to get my eye patch tailored. And wait, a pirate game on Xbox? Haven't we seen that before? All right, let's address the peg-legged elephant in the room. Yes, Sea of Thieves exists. It's awesome.
Right.
But
There you go,
Atlas is
you can jump
really
in
a
now.
very different type of
Yeah,
experience.
jump in,
They're
Matt.
basically on
Jump
opposite
into
ends of the
the
pirate
podcast.
spectrum, which is something that exists now. Basically, you have
Alrighty.
Jack Sparrow on this
Hey,
end
y'all
of the
hear me?
spectrum.
Yeah,
and on
yeah.
the other side is
Bruh.
Captain Phillips.
Last one
Look at
still
me.
got my dick hard for
I'm
the
the
next 5
captain
months,
now.
dog.
Remember that? Yeah. Maybe he does.
I might have called him Kermit. Yeah.
To help us understand this more
Backpack,
intense flavor of pirating lifestyle, we have Atlas
Is it just
game
me,
designer
where they,
Eric
like,
Warren
showing the
in
shit
to
in
tell
low
us,
quality, though?
all about Atlas.
It was the stream, I think.
Eric, tell us
Yeah,
all
I
about
swear they're
Atlas.
showing
Sure,
it
yeah.
in
So
1080p.
obviously, yeah, there are a lot of
Yeah,
pirate
it was
offerings
that
now. There are a lot of things that differentiate us from other pirate games, though. We want to create the ultimate pirate experience, and so Atlas is an online multiplayer survival pirate game. It's a massive open world that thousands of players can connect to simultaneously. One of the coolest things that differentiates us, though, in the pirate space is that we actually provide truly persistent worlds. So if I build a ship or a base in one place and you visit that location, you'll actually be able to see exactly what I've built, and you can interact with it too. We've created this gigantic sandbox where we let players do pretty much whatever we want. We've given them the tools and freedom to do that in true pirate fashion. So, if you're a player that wants to get all your friends together and create a fleet of pirate ships to then terrorize the seas, you can do that. If you want to claim an island and then build your own pirate
What
hideout,
is this?
you can also do that. The world is truly your oyster when it comes to Atlas.
Very good. I like the nautical
Lord.
theme there.
I can't stop making those little things, yeah.
So you talked about sort of the scale of what you can do, but when you're talking about a pirate game, there's certain
Atlas,
things that you
ain't
really
nobody gonna
expect.
play
You want
this
to
shit, the
battle
fuck?
sea creatures. You're going to want to pillage ships. You're going to want to lose all of your teeth because you don't have a
Except
fundamental
for
knowledge
Ori,
of
and because
nutrition.
Ori's a
Yeah.
multiplat.
Yeah, I
You're
mean,
going to
so,
be able to do
Everyone
that.
yeah,
needs to
there's
stay the
all those
fuck away
offerings and
from
more, right?
February.
Including the vitamin stuff
They
and
know
the
what's good for
scurvy
them, they
off.
say.
But,
Forte
there's
already
a lot of
holding
those
the L,
classic
man.
moments that
He said
players
they
are
wasn't gonna show
expecting
no
too.
controllers.
Atlas at its core is a
Look on the
game
right.
about exploring,
Oh my
surviving,
God.
conquering the world
Dang.
with
Well,
your
no,
friends
those-
and other
those were there
pirates.
last time.
But there's
Those
also
were there
those
last
very
time.
iconic
Last time?
pirate moments, intense
Yeah,
ship
I swear
battles
they were
with
last
cannons,
Damn.
storming
Now, if
decks
they
and
come out with some
clashing
new
swords with
shit,
other players,
then
Tell me that's
searching for
Sea of
buried
Thieves.
treasure and rustling it away from people that don't want to part with their booty.
It says Sea of Thieves
Even building your own
2.5.
bases and defending them, or raiding and looting other player
Or
bases.
1.5.
That's just a handful of items
the hell
that
does
are
this
those really
game
classic
still
pirate
get
moments that players are
spotlight?
expecting that are in Atlas. And there's a lot more that players can expect when they get into the game and actually play.
So Atlas's freedom,
Atlas
it's not
shit.
just what you can do in the game, but it's really how you can experience the game. There's a lot of options to how you can really interact with the world of Atlas.
Right, yeah, it's a very player goal-driven game, right? And so players set what they want to do and the stories that they want to tell in the game, and we give them the space and the tools to provide
Hey,
those
who's got
stories
the,
for them to
Echo?
create. Yeah,
All right, so let's talk about day one. You're
just,
launching
mute your mics.
into Xbox Game
Oh,
Preview.
that's right.
All right, so that means that's the beginning of this voyage for Atlas on Xbox.
Exactly.
What can players expect on that first day?
Right, so again, we are looking to get into releasing on Xbox Game Preview on October 8th, so it's 2 weeks away. One of the things that we're really excited about is crossplay support. So we're actually going to be having Atlas be crossplay enabled for both Xbox and PC on day one at launch. So players on both platforms will be able to play together in the exact same worlds on all of our official servers. Something else that we're working on is keyboard and mouse support for Xbox, so players can look forward to that. But the one thing we actually really wanted to make sure Xbox players understand is that when we launch Atlas on Xbox, it's actually going to have full game parity with Xbox and PC. That means that whenever we push an update or we release new content for the game, Xbox and PCers will both get that simultaneously. It's not a different game for Xbox or a different game for PC. It's the exact same game across both platforms.
You're saying a lot of the right things there. So let's take out our spyglass and look a little bit, forward down the line of the game preview voyage for Atlas. I'm thinking back to you guys made Ark Survival Evolved. And I had a really wild run through early access. I remember playing it on its first week out, and I think I was like bashing a fish with a rock and then eating it raw,
Right.
like a proper cave person. 6 months later, I saw people flying on the backs of pterodactyls firing SMGs, and I was like, how is this the same game?
Sure, lots of changes over time, right?
Exactly. So why don't you talk a little bit about some of the changes we can expect down the line with Atlas?
Sure, so we're looking to follow a very similar approach with Atlas, right? Evolution over time, especially in game preview. So basically how we're going to treat future updates for Atlas, we're going to be rolling them out in sort of multiple phases. And so each phase will have sort of a specific area of the game that we focus on and that we tailor or make improvements to. For example, the first first update that we're going to be really focusing on once we release on the 8th is going to be sort of general upkeep stuff, quality of life improvements for the game, bug fixes, performance increases, those sorts of areas. But then after that, the area of focus we're going to have is that the phase on seas, ships, and sailing updates. Ships and sailing are such an important part of Atlas. You know, it's really core to that pirate fantasy. And so we want to make them an even bigger part of the game than they currently are. So that means things like making ships easier to acquire and easier to sail, new additional types of encounters on the ocean, new activities for players to do on their ships. You know, we want players to be able to enjoy themselves even more when they're out on their ships. So we're going to be focusing on updates that target those areas specifically. But the most important part of all this, honestly, especially in Game Preview, is going to be player feedback, right? So it's a continually evolving process. We want to get player input. And so we want to invite and encourage Xbox players to join us both in our official forums and on social media, so they can also be a part of helping make Atlas that ultimate pirate experience together.
All right, what is that website? What is that social media? Where can people find more about Atlas?
Sure, so you can visit us on our official website at playatlas.com. We have an official Discord channel that players can join. They can chat in us. Sometimes devs drop in there too. And also on social media, you can find all the latest news and updates there as well.
Eric, thank you so much. Now, before I let you go, I have to ask, what did the ocean say to the pirate?
I don't know.
Nothing. It just waved.
Oh.
They're going to cut my mic now, and
really,
actually,
bro?
I really deserve that. So let me use my last moments here on the show to debut the newest trailer for Children of Morta. This game is an action RPG roguelite where you gradually meet and unlock more members of your family as you play. It's kind of like Thanksgiving dinner, just without all the unnecessary political ramblings from my Uncle Yuri at the end of the table. He knows what he said. Really? We're proud to share an in-depth trailer now, revealing some never-before-seen characters and the date of this very anticipated, much buzzed about game's Xbox debut. Please enjoy Children of Morta.
Children of Morta is an action RPG with a roguelite approach to character development, where you don't play a single character, but a whole extraordinary family of heroes. Hack and slash through hordes of enemies in procedurally generated dungeons, caves, and lands, and lead the family of Bergsons, with all their flaws and virtues, against the forthcoming corruption. Gameplay-wise, it's a unique mix of action-adventure RPG, roguelite, and hack and slash game. By leveling up, you develop not only individual characters, but also the entire family. There is no permadeath, and you can change family members between the dungeon runs. The story takes place in a distant land, but copes with themes and emotions common to all of us. Love and hope, longing and uncertainty, ultimately loss and sacrifice we are willing to make to save the ones we care for the most. Ultimately, it's about a family of heroes standing against the encroaching darkness. You can choose from 6 different family members, each one having unique skill sets. The father, John, a protective warrior with a sword and shield. The elder daughter, Linda, a precise archer. Kevin, a quiet fighter equipped with deadly daggers. Lucy, a lively and bold fire mage. Mark, a mindful martial arts fighter. And Joey, who smashes his enemies with a sledgehammer. Ranged attacks, magic spells, blocks, stuns, evasions, and passive skills. It's all there for you to discover, unlock, and upgrade. Check out different setups and find your preferred way of combat. In Children of Morta, there is no classical inventory system, but instead, there are dozens of items that you can randomly find on your way. They can give you passive buffs, modify your attacks, allow to spawn powerful totems, and more. And if you don't like what you find, you can always stop by a store and purchase stuff from a merchant. All the dungeons in the game are procedurally generated, which means their layout is different with each adventure. They can be from 2 to 4 levels of each dungeon, with a unique boss fight at the end. You can always get back the previous dungeons to get extra XP or finish all the side quests. There are 3 different lands to discover. Each one represents a different part of the Morta realm. The Caldebo Caves, the city of Barahut, and the land of Terra Lava, each filled with unique enemies, bosses, and challenges linked directly to the environment around you. Play with your friend, or wife, or mom. It's a game about family after all. Currently, the game supports local co-op for 2 players, but online co-op is in development and will be added for free in a future update. Gorgeous, hand-drawn, stylish pixel art. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, so just take a look and embrace it. The game costs $21.99 and will be available on Xbox One on October 15th. Be sure not to miss it.
No Game Pass. Interesting.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Ever since we announced Project xCloud, everyone has asked one question. When can I get my hands on it? Well, luckily we're joined by Project xCloud Corporate Vice President Kareem Chowdhury to provide some updates on that. Kareem, great to see you.
You too, Larry. Always great to be with you.
Now, I know you're not just coming by to say, hey, things are going pretty good. You got some really good news coming up, don't you?
We do.
All right, we're going to talk about that in just a minute. But first, can you bring people up to speed? What is Project xCloud?
Project xCloud is our technology platform to stream console games from the cloud. We're incredibly excited about it. We've been working really hard on turning our Xbox One console into a server version that we're deploying in Microsoft data centers around the world. We've been testing at home. We've been testing as employees. We've rolled it out to broader Microsoft. And now we're ready to take that next step where we invite the public to join our public preview.
Now, you and I have been working at Xbox for a long time, worked on a lot of different projects, but this Project xCloud is massive, isn't it?
It is. You're taking all the fun and joy and complexity of a console, all the joy and complexity of a games, and we're putting it together, deploying it in the data centers to be able to stream an experience to users wherever they are.
Now, I hear you at home, you're saying, hey, you said there's going to be news. What is the news? Kareem, let's get to it. What do you have to share with us today?
Our public preview is starting in October, and we are opening our signups today.
That is exciting news. Now, if you want to go to the signups, you just need to go to the URL on the screen, right?
Exactly. And we're going to be in 3 markets where we're starting: the United States, the United Kingdom, and Korea. And we're going to be opening up the invitations. We're going to select people from who signs up, and we're going to start kind of small, and then we're just going to continually expand over time.
Once folks get into the preview, what can they expect?
Well, they can expect to play Xbox games in a way that they never have before on their mobile device. You know, the original Xbox launched with Halo, and so we're starting our public preview with Halo 5 Guardians.
Great news.
A title that I've loved and enjoyed. It's been great playing it on a phone. And we're going to have 3 other titles from our first-party studios in the preview as well. Gears 5, the brand new title that just shipped from the Coalition. Have an awesome time playing Campaign and Horde. We're going to put Sea of Thieves in there as well. I personally have been having a blast playing on my Project xCloud next to my kids on the couch while they're playing on our Xbox One X. And then a phenomenal fighting game I know Ricari will like, Killer Instinct.
Yeah, I mean, this is really exciting. I've had the chance to participate internally in our internal beta for quite some time and being able to play on the road. And I want to be very clear, you know, if you're playing something on your console, when you get into the program, it's just going to pick up your achievements, your save game, all of that just goes with you.
Exactly. We are not creating a separate ecosystem. So it's your account, it's your save game, your friends list, your multiplayer, your progression, your gaming history. It all flows between the two. So you can start Gears 5 on your console, and then you can pick up and play it on Project xCloud and vice versa. It's really up to you.
I can hear people at home smashing that URL right now to get in on it, but what do they need in terms of hardware to participate?
You need an Xbox One controller with a Bluetooth connection and an Android phone or tablet. We are starting on Android, and in terms of networking, we are going to work over Wi-Fi and a cellular connection. Now, I want to double-click on cellular just a little bit.
Let's talk about that.
You're going to work with any mobile provider that you have in the 3 regions that we listed. We are working especially close with, through technical partnerships with T-Mobile in the United States, Vodafone in the UK, and SK Telecom in Korea to make sure that we have a phenomenal experience for the customers.
I want to talk about Project
Where's
xCloud
the actual demo
one
though,
part
like they
of
did last
Xbox
time?
game streaming. There's also
get a demo?
another part called console streaming. Now, for those folks that can't puzzle it themselves, tell us what that means. What is the difference?
Right. Project xCloud is our technology to stream games from our cloud. Streaming from your home console is really just that. You have a console in your home that you paid for with games that you paid for. We're going to enable you to be able to stream those games to your mobile device as well while you're on the go. And we'll have more news to share about that at a future date.
All right, so there you go. Kareem's got the news for you. We're going to be rolling out the preview for Project xCloud in next month. next month, and they participate. They just go to the URL on the screen to sign up, and hopefully they can join us.
Yeah, it's been an incredibly exciting time because I've watched people both on my team and within Microsoft get to enjoy games on Project xCloud,
like
and the stories that they've been able to share have really been inspiring. So I'm excited to invite the public in. We're going to expand over time. We're going to make it better every single week based upon feedback, and I want people to, join us, have fun, play, and share their Project xCloud stories.
Join us on the journey. Kareem, thank you so much for today and sharing the vision on how we're expanding the way players can enjoy their favorite Xbox games. Once more, head to xbox.com/game streaming if you would like to express interest in participating in the Project xCloud preview. And that's what we're all about here at Xbox, giving you the options to enjoy your favorite games however you want. And of course, a huge part of that is Xbox Game Pass. Kate Mercari, what do you have for us about that?
Well, thank you, Larry, for asking. And we've got plenty of games to make sure you don't lose that healthy TV tan. We just all want you to glow. Oh, yeah. Let's take a look at all the games coming to PC and console through Xbox Game Pass.
That's right, coming up very soon, like in about 2 minutes soon, we'll have a fresh batch of new games coming to Xbox Game Pass for PC.
But first, we just released a gang of new games on Xbox Game Pass for console. Now, if you like seeing dudes with spiky hair scream a lot and punch each other,
That's just like Goku here, right?
too true, Artan. Which is why we've added Jump Force to Xbox Game Pass for console. Now, if you're already a member, you can download the game faster than Goku charges a spirit bomb.
It does take a while. Now, we've also added Bloodstained Ritual of the Night and Lego Worlds, both available right now to download and play on Xbox Game Pass for console.
Oh yeah, awesome game high five.
You know what? We could not. Now, Xbox is out here providing you with, let's be honest, more games than you will ever have time to play, because being an adult is tough. It's our personal mission to make sure that backlog never disappears, and we're just getting started. On that note, let's check out what's coming soon to Xbox Game Pass for PC.
Xbox Game Pass for PC is already home to amazing titles like Gears 5, Blair Witch, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, and Kingdom Come Deliverance, but we're just getting started. Here's a few of the titles coming to the service over the next few weeks. Fall is in the air, so put on that scarf and get ready to defend yourself from some pumpkin spice pillaging. In Bad North, you must defend adorable little villages from marauding Vikings, because let's be honest, marauding is just what Vikings do. Are you bored of racing games that offer humane levels of challenge? Do you want to restart every time you slightly miss a turn, or even think about missing a turn? Then check out Dirt Rally 2.0. Seriously, it's so tough, we gotta do it. We just have to. It might just be the Dark Souls of racing games. City Skylines is an urban planning sim that lets you cultivate the thriving utopia you wished you really lived in. Which is to say, yes, you can put your house on the same block as a Taco Bell. Enjoy this blast from the past, and we mean that very literally, since Saints Row 4 Re-Elected has a dubstep gun. Yeah, remember when people like dubstep? That's just the tip of the ridiculous iceberg in a game where you, the President of the United States, are trapped in a simulation by aliens and must fight your way out. It's kind of like The Matrix, but with dubstep. You know, I didn't really think I'd be saying that out loud today. Whether you're balancing the municipal books or presidentially punching aliens to dubstep, Xbox Game Pass for PC is dedicated to bringing you a variety of quality games. Make sure to check out the Xbox Beta app on September 26th for the next wave of games, and keep an eye on Xbox Wire and Xbox Game Pass PC on Twitter for up-to-date information.
Look, we told you we weren't kidding when we said we were just getting started with Xbox Game Pass.
Right. Not only are we adding new games to the Game Pass all the time, but we're also making improvements to the app itself.
We've got an Xbox Beta app update coming out in early October that includes UI enhancements to make it faster to browse your library. So I take it to mean the whole app is replaced by a giant button that just says play Bloodstained Ritual of the Night right now.
And we're also bringing a whole new group of indie games to the service through ID at Xbox. Now, the third episode of ID at Xbox Game Pass is in the works, and the team is really excited to share their latest news.
That includes titles like Genesis Noir, a hard-boiled detective story that takes place during the Big Bang. That's right, that Big Bang, the one that created our reality as we know it. You know, you couldn't have dames, whiskey, and jazz without the Big Bang, so it only makes sense, right?
That is true, Ricari. There's also Lonely Mountains Downhill, a game that challenges you to race down a mountain without wrapping yourself around a tree, or a rock, or another tree, or even bigger rock. I think you get the idea.
I do. Now, if either of those games weren't esoteric enough for you, then perhaps we can tempt you with a cult pinball action in Demon's Tilt. This game combines bullet hell shoot 'em up chaos with pinball action and a generous slather of pentagrams. It's hard to describe a better Friday night, if I'm being honest. Pentagrams, yes, that's my Friday night.
Generous slather itself. These are just a fraction of the amazing indie titles that the ID at Xbox team cannot wait to show you, with more games to come from publishers like Team 17, Daedalic Entertainment, Devolver Digital, and much more.
To see the full slate of indie games and get a special behind-the-scenes look at their development, check out the ID at Xbox Game Pass Fall 2019 Showcase on the Xbox YouTube channel on September 26th at 9 a.m. Pacific.
Now listen, if a cult pinball is just the tease, you know the full reveal is going to be good, so make sure to check it out.
The ID at Xbox Showcase may be a few days away, but you'll only have to wait a few minutes to see all the other amazing games we're featuring today.
So keep watching for an exclusive interview with the Outer Worlds senior narrative designer, an in-depth look at John Bernthal's role in Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and a romantic comedy/puzzle game about death. It's the person, not the concept, just to be clear. Apparently Death really likes to dance. Who knew?
Well, you will, as long as you keep watching. But first, Jeff, you have a new Code Vein trailer for us, right?
I do, and you could call him Bloodstained, by the way. It's a fantastic game. They're playing it all weekend long. Now, we've got an exclusive look at a new enemy from the upcoming Souls-like Code Vein. Now, if you're not familiar, Code Vein takes place in a post-apocalyptic dystopia, is there any other kind, where anime vampires fight each other over dwindling blood supplies. We thought there were no more original ideas in this world. Code Vein launches on September 27th, so enjoy your first look at this enemy, the Cannoneer. Oh my God, Code Vein, like blood, vampires. I just got that.
Welcome.
Oh, Jesus.
And now we take you from vampires to a game featuring enemies that would rather suck your wallet dry. It's the hyper-capitalistic spacefaring RPG, The Outer Worlds. We've got Obsidian senior narrative designer Megan Starks on hand to walk Kate and Ricari through the finer points of the game. But first, for those of you who aren't familiar with the game, here's a deep dive in to The Outer Worlds.
Do you dream of working on the frontier of space? Are you searching for exciting off-world opportunities? Can you pass a basic aptitude test? Then come to Halcyon, where prosperity awaits you in the stars. Owned and operated by Earth's most distinguished corporations, Halcyon's colonists are guaranteed full employment. Enjoy a productive life in one of our many employment communities across Terra 2. You'll have access to every modern amenity, from gourmet dining to guaranteed housing and company-approved social clubs. You never know what you'll find on Terra 2. Hungry for adventure?
Oh, my back hurts.
Apply for a post on Monarch instead. Gently terraformed and pristine, Monarch is an alien world just waiting to be tamed. Enjoy the outdoors, hunt local wildlife, and bring civilization to wild places. Some restrictions apply. Monarch is currently undergoing renovation. See your local board representative for details.
That Carlos?
Yeah.
I didn't even hear you, bro. So I'm so out of it right now.
Are you a brilliant scientist? Or do you prefer working with your hands?
Oh, everybody muted their mics. Hold on. Wait, this show's done.
Rejected
We'll definitely,
from every other colonist program.
we'll
Not
definitely
to
drop
worry.
the points.
Halcyon accepts the lowest aptitude scores of any Earth Directorate colony. Improve yourself through our career development program. Sharpen your reflexes. Strengthen your muscles. Practice your social skills.
Thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang.
Lipstick is
Injured on the
terrible in this
job?
one.
Don't worry. Our board-certified insurance program covers a wide range of conditions, like robophobia, permanent concussions, and fear of heights. The board cares about your security. That's why all of Halcyon's workers have the means to defend themselves. We've got pointy weapons, smashy weapons, brainy weapons, and shooty weapons. From Spacer's Choice to Hammersmith, your local grocer carries it all. Ammo sold separately. Come join our corporate family. You won't find a warmer.
Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day.
Friendlier, or harder working community of employees anywhere in the universe. So don't wait. Sign those indenturement contracts and get on board the next ship bound for the outer worlds. The Halcyon Colony, a better home for better people.
Well, as promised today, we are joined by this lovely lady to my right, not this guy over here, senior narrative designer Megan Starks.
Hi.
You're going to talk to us more about Outer Worlds. We're so excited to have you here today, and I'm going to go there. Give us the planetary view. I did it, and I do it again.
Puns are welcome.
You know what
It's
I'm
totally
saying?
fine.
Like, come on, it's Outer Worlds. Give us the planetary view. What does it look like? What is the game about?
Okay, high-level overview. The Outer Worlds is a new sci-fi single-player RPG from the creators of the original Fallout franchise, Tim Kaine and Leonard Boyarsky, and Obsidian Entertainment, who made Fallout New Vegas.
So with this coming from the same developers that gave us Fallout New Vegas, what does that mean in terms of gameplay? Are we going to see familiar worlds in a sense, or gameplay? Like, take us through what we need to know.
Yeah, I would say if you like that game, you'll definitely enjoy this one. It's very similar, because some of the team who made that game were also working on this game. And we did use it as a touchstone a little bit. But basically, it's like everything you would expect from a classic Obsidian RPG. It's story-driven, or player story-driven, basically. You know, the choices that you want to make impact the world, the way you want to role play in the game, all the different stuff that you want to do. And we also provide different play styles for each quest. So it's like, do you want to talk your way through? Do you want to do full-on combat, or do you want to sneak and do a stealth playthrough?
What if I want to run and gun? I can do that too,
Yeah, you
right?
can totally do that. Yeah, I know.
That's my play style. Look, you said whatever play style I want.
If you get me started, I just won't stop. But
well, that would explain why you're the senior narrative designer.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, basically it's like we have different, like, do you want to do crit path? Do you want to do side quest missions? And then also the NPCs will offer you like different types of quests, and you can decide which ones you want to do and how you want to play them out, which factions you want to side with, pit people against each other in different areas. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so let's talk skills, because we obviously have the typical strength skills, speed skills, but talk to us about the leadership skills.
Yeah.
Because that's something that we can use in this game.
Yeah, that's something brand new that we wanted to add in because we're all about the different types of play styles, like I mentioned. One of them is companion-based, which is, do you want to do your leadership skill? It makes you a more effective leader for your crew of companions that you can optionally recruit in the game. They will like interject in conversations. They have opinions about the world, but also makes them more effective in combat.
I do have a follow-up to this, which means, does this mean that I could hypothetically have an army of my own minions to go about and do my business, because I've honestly been needing that for quite some time.
Well, a very small army, but yes.
I'll take it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Companions.
Yeah, I mean, you have like companion abilities, so you can tell them, like, I think people have seen Felix's drop kick where you're like, go kick this old lady, or hopefully not. And then you also have, I mean, sometimes I do that.
You said
it's okay.
play the way that you want to play. So.
I mean, I see judgment here.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying it might have happened in one of my playthroughs. I feel a little bad about it. But then we also have different perks. You can spec out their abilities, their skills, however you'd like.
So we talked perks, abilities, skills, and whatnot. I want to talk weapons because I saw some crazy stuff. And I'm going to have to reference the card here because I know there's a shrink ray, but a mandibular rearranger. So take me through those
Okay,
two.
so we do have different science weapons that you can find in the game. One of the playstyles we wanted to support is the whole mad scientist. We have a lot of research and development, different cool things that you can come across. And if you find them, one of them is the shrink ray and the mandibular rearranger. We do have others that you can find, but you'll have to play the game to get a hold of them. The shrink ray obviously shrinks down your enemies, so they're weaker and easier to kill. And the mandibular, and the mandibular rearranger is arranges your facial features, so you might get a giant nose and a tiny head and stuff like that. So it's pretty funny.
Little weaponized Pablo Picasso.
Yeah, we're always trying to add in the humor in every aspect of the game. So. Yeah.
Well, Megan, thank you so much for bringing us through the wonders of science and letting me say Pablo Picasso on the show. I think that hasn't happened enough. And thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Outer Worlds. Yeah.
Right on. Obviously, the game looks incredible, and I cannot wait to shrink some heads and Pablo Picasso the H out of some peeps.
All right, it's going to happen. It's absolutely going to happen.
100%, especially on Xbox Game Pass. Boom!
Well, stick right here because we got so many more wonders and delights coming on Inside Xbox. Speaking of which, we've got a peek at the latest Hitman 2 expansion in addition to a discussion with the developers of After Party, a game where you have to, get this, outdrink Satan to escape hell itself.
It's called a Tuesday, Ricari. But first, it's time to introduce you, all of you, to the wonders of very large men. Jeff?
We're talking about very large men.
What's going on with Gears 5?
I'll
chop liver?
I'll be honest, the sweatshirt and the suit, they're doing most of the lifting here in terms of size.
Sure. Yes. Well, you do look swole.
Thank you. We requested this desk just basically to hold us up.
It shows.
Well, unlike my body mass, Gears 5 has been growing and growing. Over 3 million players revved up their Lancers in the game's opening weekend. And all those players can look forward to a ton more content, can't they, Larry?
What type of content? Well, over the next 6 months, the folks at the Coalition are going to add 4 new characters, new versus maps, new modes, new escape hives, and over 400 customization items.
Is that right? 400.
That's what they're telling us.
That's what it said. All right, I trust you. 400 it is.
But wait, there's even more.
Okay.
We wanted to remind you guys that you can unlock Batista just by playing Gears 5, but listen to me. You have to play it before October 28th.
We're not asking too much of you here.
Once the window's closed, the character goes back into the vault.
And we had lost that combination long ago. So it's a really good game, and that's a bonus. And speaking of bonuses, did you know you get 7 days of Xbox Game Pass with
what? How?
Every specially marked can of Rockstar Energy drink. And by golly, what a coincidence. It just so happens that Gears 5 is on Xbox Game Pass.
All right, so if you don't have the game already, you can get access to it for 7 days, unlock Batista, get a nice caffeine buzz going.
It's taurine, actually.
And on top of that, you get this lovely recyclable collector's
100%
can.
recyclable. This design is actually from UK-based illustrator Luke Priest, who has done work for Marvel, Lucasfilm, and Metallica. So I'm thinking he's probably perfect for making art about a game that has chainsaw guns in space.
Yes, and if you like the designs, and frankly, who doesn't? You can grab a 7-pack of 4K wallpapers, get all those numbers, from the Microsoft Store, absolutely free.
All right, Larry, you got some more hardware goodies.
Oh,
what's back here?
Don't I? Take a look at that. But wait, we're not done.
No gloves?
Here you go. Okay. I got some brand new bundles. No, I forgot the gloves today. And I mean, these bundles are so new, they're shipping today.
All right, be careful. We're going to have to put them in the truck. We've got a brand new Xbox One S and Xbox One X bundle that each includes a full download of the award-winning Forza Horizon 4 and the very excellent LEGO Speed Championship expansion.
And for those of you that already have an Xbox, Forza Horizon 4 is available on Xbox Game Pass.
Bit of a, trend here happening. Yep. Chances are you've had at least one friend tell you how good Forza Horizon 4
It's good.
And it was you in this case, and you were not lying.
If you haven't played it yet, go out and grab one of these bundles. right now.
That
and hey, speaking of Minecraft,
we weren't speaking about
we
Minecraft.
are now.
Okay.
Minecon Live is just around the corner. Let's take a quick look at what you can expect from this year's virtual event.
I really just don't want the audience to miss that Minecon Live will stream on September 28th at noon Eastern US time. Or whatever time that is in whatever country or whatever time zone you are in.
Guys, I'm gonna need y'all to hit the like button, please. This is a little too much.
In the world.
The
I'm
live
dying
event
right
kicks
now.
off this Saturday, September 28th at 12 noon
It's
Eastern.
LA,
That is
man.
9 a.m. here in the Pacific time zone.
And for Graham, it's 4 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time.
Actually, the UK is on British summertime right now, so that would be 5 p.m.
And we certainly couldn't forget all of our viewers in lovely Adelaide, Australia.
Yes, we are looking forward to seeing you bright and early on Australian Central Standard Time, which is 1:30 a.m. on September 29th. That's a real time zone, actually, and I think that's probably all of them.
There's only 5 time zones? All right, well, here we go. Make sure to follow Minecraft's Mixer, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch channels to catch all the news, content creators, and those announcements.
Yeah, and since Minecraft is truly the world's game, take that, soccer.
Yeah.
We'll have creators from all around the world streaming the event in 10 different languages. C'est si bon.
Oui, oui, oui. You can find more info about those creators and more at minecraft.net/Minecon. And now we whisk you from being the master of your own Minecraft server to being the master of your own nation.
We're talking about Tropico 6. It is currently in Xbox Game Preview, and then it will officially release as a 1.0 on September 27th. That's coming up in just a couple days, giving you the opportunity to become El Presidente, the world's greatest dictator.
You can raid foreign lands, steal their wonders.
You can customize your palace.
Deliver moving election speeches.
Please take your shoe off the counter, Larry, and most importantly, you can grow a much bigger beard than either of us.
I think anybody can. But even with the bushiest of beards won't make you a great dictator if you weren't always looking for some angle to just save a little bit of money. Well, we've got you covered there.
That is correct. For the next few days, you can get the special early bird price if you buy Tropico 6 while it is still in Xbox Game Preview. Then, when the game officially launches, again, just a couple of days, September 27th, it'll update to the final official release.
See, that's the kind of savvy business dealing that befits a great dictator.
Not sure
with
it's
a thin
complimenting
beard.
me. Very thin beard. If only we could do a little bit more for that.
All right, I guess we have something to look forward to for the next show.
I do expect to see, I think people would like to see at XO Major Nelson with the beard.
Yeah, no.
Right? No?
So.
People don't care.
Okay.
Well, we may not have those bushy beards just yet, but we do have grizzled stubble working on that, courtesy of John Bernthal and Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Kate, take us to Tough Guy Town.
Jeff and Larry, words cannot convey how delighted I truly am to do just that. John Bernthal is hot. It's true. And if, like me, you've been waiting to crawl around in the mud and talk in a gravelly voice, and you'll be able to do very soon with this beta announcement from Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
It's only by working as a team that you can rise.
Jesus.
Hello, Ghost and Xbox fans. I'm John Bernthal. I play Cole Walker in Ghost Recon Breakpoint. We're putting the finishing touches on Aurora, so feel free to download the beta from September 26th to September 29th. Hope you enjoy. See you there, Ghosts.
And you will see me there, John Bernthal. You can pre-order the beta right now, to preload the beta, excuse me. It's ready to go on September 26th. Now, I live life by one very simple life rule, and it is do whatever Mr. Bernthal tells me to, which is why I'm especially excited to see what's coming next. Jon Bernthal portrays the game's villain. Wanted to share some of his approach with everyone here, so please enjoy this punishing look at Breakpoint's Cole Walker. Do you get it? Does he play the Punisher? Do you get it?
I'm a wolf, raised to be the alpha, trained to follow. Alas, the beast can't be tamed that easily.
Cole Walker, he's grown deeply disillusioned with the sort of state of affairs with the ghosts. He thinks that their moral compass and their set of rules are holding them back and keeping them from attaining the mission at hand. I think he develops this new code that's born out of his frustration, born out of his anger, born out of his the pain for the loss of the men that have died under his watch. And I think what he thinks is because of these rules. So he's developed this new philosophy, and he's got this new band of soldiers that are behind him. And look, I know he's looked at as the antagonist of the game, but you know, it's my job not to judge him. It's my job to empathize with him and believe in him. You know, with Emil being on set the entire time, you know, he's Green Beret. This project from the beginning had a real dedication towards authenticity. He had a really specific sort of way that, not just how Cole moved and handled his weapon and protocol, but also for mindset. And I think that's really what's kind of most important. And I think anytime you get the honor of portraying a vet, it's a huge responsibility. You know, this kind of process with mocap is you have to have one flawless take. There's no place to hide. There's cameras everywhere. I come from the theater, so I really dig that. You rehearse it till you get it perfect. I think it just brings everybody's game up, and I really enjoyed that part of the process. I was really humbled by how much this game means to the people that are making it. I knew from the second I got there just how important this was to them. It was no different from, you know, a great television show, a great movie. When you're following a filmmaker and you're following a group of artists who are absolutely committed to doing their best, that's what drives me 100%.
By tooth and claw, I took this island, and by tooth and claw, I will rule it.
Now, we've still got plenty of awesome games coming up for you guys, including a look at DayZ's new Livonia expansion, a pub crawl through hell and after party, and advanced info on XO19. But first, we know you haven't gotten your fill of bald badasses, so here's some news from everyone's favorite assassin, party clown, sports mascot, whatever you want to call him. It's Agent 47. The next and final expansion for Hitman 2 takes Agent 47 to Haven Island, a tropical paradise in the Maldives. For those following the expansions thus far, Haven Island takes place just after the events of the last New York expansion, and will probably let you bash someone over the head with a coconut if I had to guess. What's more exciting than that? Maybe this. Haven Island is available today for Expansion Pass and Gold Edition owners. Check out this intro to the expansion and enjoy the high life.
So, this is paradise.
If you can afford.
Gentlemen, glad to hear you made it out of New York. Where are we?
Olivia decrypted the data 47 recovered from the bank. We isolated 3 transactions from Providence partner accounts. All made out to Haven, a small corporation operating out of the Maldives.
What does Haven do?
To the public, they specialize in reputation management for the rich and famous. The real money, however, comes from the covert reconstruction of identities for wealthy criminals. They make people disappear.
The partners are using Haven to acquire new identities.
Yes. Olivia's been attempting to hack the Haven servers, but the owners of Haven are manually resetting the access keys every 10 hours. That, unfortunately, makes them targets.
Haven Island is a true tropical paradise. Owned by the company's founder, Tyson Williams, the island is used by Haven as a combined headquarters and client entertainment center. Current and potential clients are ferried to the island and treated to the very best the Maldives have to offer. Michelin star chefs, a full massage spa, private huts, exercise facilities, and all the comforts of a luxury island resort are made available to them. 47. We'll be sending you in as a potential new client. We've put together a convincing cover story. You're Mr. Reaper, a thief for hire looking to disappear for a while. Your mission on the island is simple. You need to eliminate the 3 owners of Haven. Tyson Williams, founder and rumored tyrannical CEO of Haven. Ludmila Vetrova, a former confidence artist hired by Williams to serve as a client recruiter and handler. And Stephen Bradley, technical wizard and the brains behind Haven's proprietary software platform.
With the owners gone, Olivia will be able to penetrate the Haven servers long enough for her to secure the new partner identities.
I've uploaded all the information we have on the island and the 3 targets. Best of luck, gentlemen.
I don't rely on luck.
Well, a little wouldn't hurt.
Nothing beats seeing a joyless Agent 47 in a tropical paradise, right? Completely dressed for it. But when it comes to sheer quirk, the developers behind Felix the Reaper might have 47 beat. If you're unfamiliar, Felix the Reaper is a romantic comedy about the most romantic and comedic guy around. Who's that? Death. Felix the Reaper comes to us from developer Kong Orange, and as you might expect, the game that is bringing you such a heartfelt story is a little offbeat. But they're awfully friendly. They actually produce their own behind-the-scenes mini-doc as a way to say hi, so let's take a look.
Death is dancing on some historical images. And that seemed so much fun that we thought there's some kind of game hidden in here. It's funny to look at, and it immediately says, make a game about me. He draws how stuff is supposed to look. Felix the Reaper is a shadow manipulation puzzle. It's in 3D, but at the core of the whole thing, it's about making people die. Once you've figured out how to manipulate the shadows, you solve little adventure plots that will eventually lead up to a person dying, like they're supposed to in the plans of the Ministry of Death.
Do I even want to see the dislike ratio on this video? Let's see.
He sculpts stuff.
When
you meet Felix the first time in the game, you almost immediately find out that he likes to dance. He's been practicing
on this Xbox
for a while,
yeah,
and it turns out he hopes to one day be able to run into Betty the Maiden and ask her to dance. So it's sort of his master plan. It looks really nice when a chubby guy like him dances the way he does. It sort of has this inherent comedy to it that is both relatable. You don't laugh at him, you're kind of feeling joy with him. He codes, so you don't have to. In Felix, we work with dancers and musicians and historians. And when we get inspired from all their talent and all their skill, it feels like we can make a deeper game where the entertaining aspect has more impact because it has the weight of all this skill and talent in these people. Things get sound because of him. In a sense, this is taking death more serious. We actually sort of cherish each person dying in this game because there's a lot of build-up and humor around it. More than just having it be some sort of mechanic where people have to die for you to move on. Even if that is what we do.
Are there any survivors in the chat?
We spend a lot of time making sure people die.
Oh man, October 17th, here we go. Leave it to video games to make Death seem like a fun guy. Now you'll be able to play Felix the Reaper day and date on Xbox Game Pass. That's October 17th. And now, are you serious? I have to segue out of Death? Challenge accepted. Now we're taking you from 6 feet under to a mile high. Yes, nailed it. The 4th DLC for Ace Combat 7 adds a whole new mission in which you have to capture an advanced submarine codenamed Alicord. The new DLC adds some new game mechanics, including an electronic support area that helps you lock onto enemies super quickly, and electronic countermeasure areas that will do the exact opposite. So pilots, it's time to sortie for Operation Sighthound, beginning tomorrow on Xbox.
Milo, how long have we been friends?
Our entire lives.
Our whole entire lives. And so I want you to understand that I'm not blaming you for getting us killed and sent to hell.
What do you want?
2 dead orphans. And I'm not even saying how drinking Satan to get back home is the worst idea you've ever had.
Okay, well, Lola, what are you saying?
Just saying, you should pace yourself.
Lola, can you get alcohol poisoning in hell?
Feels kind of wrong to do this interview without a drink in my hand, but I will try my hardest. And I'm joined by the also sober, I think, Night School Studio Director Sean Krankel to talk about After Party. Hey, Sean. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
It's really good to see you. We just saw this trailer for After Party. So why don't you tell us what After Party is all about?
Yeah, if you couldn't tell from the trailer, it is about 2 best friends who have just died after graduating college, which sounds like a pretty awful situation. But fortunately, as they are in line in hell about to get processed and figure out their eternal hell, it turns out that there's a loophole. And if you can get invited to Satan's after party, or sorry, his nightly party, you can actually outdrink Satan and he will grant you re-entry to Earth. Nobody's ever done it before, so that's what the game is about, is these 2 best friends sort of exploring the underworld on this crazy pub crawl through hell.
I'm just committing that to memory, in case anything happens down the line. That may come in handy
just
later. So I want to rewind things a couple years back to your previous game, to Night School's previous game, Oxenfree, came out in 2016. Immediately ended up on a lot of the 10 best lists of the year, including mine. I know you read my live journal,
I do.
where it did make it in there. And the game is available on Xbox Game Pass. And between now and release, please download Oxenfree, play it. I've never seen a game that handles conversation better than that. But the tone here is a little bit different. That game, sort of a realistic setting where like fantasy and paranormal things happen. It's turned on its head for After Party.
Big time, yeah. I mean, for us, I think after completing Oxenfree, which was a pretty serious game, set in a setting that felt quite familiar, we wanted to flip that and go, let's be really fun and do a ton of world building. And instead of having a cast of only, 2 or 3 characters, why don't we look at a cast full of, this one has over 200. So it really, I think for us, it was important to carry over the connective tissue of Oxenfree, which is the dialogue system and the ability to walk and communicate. But how do we amp that up? So it was really about now, Milo and Lola going through this almost R-rated version of a Pixar movie, and we created our own hell basically for that, and them explaining that.
I've played the game at GDC and I think at PAX, and we've seen a number of trailers now. This isn't your grandfather's hell. This is like hell looks kind of cool, I guess. So tell us what went into that.
Well, we wanted to start somewhere that was more fun than the usual pitchforks and heavy metal and orange and just blood, which there's a fair amount of that in the game as well. But we wanted our hell to be more like a nightlife that you'd want to explore. So there's a whole host of different districts. Some that feel like Shibuya, some that feel like you're in Amsterdam, some are like New York, and they're all connected through the river Styx. And so we've got our demons are people that are working all day torturing people, but at night they got to go out, they got to go drink, they got to go kind of let their hair down. And the humans that are getting tortured also actually coexist with these other demons. And so our hell is sort of this mix of all religions. We basically treat every afterlife from every religion as if it were correct. And so we've combined that into our own strange version of the underworld.
Hence some of the loopholes, apparently.
Yes. Yes.
So let's talk about drinking, and let's talk about how that actually works in the game and how it affects what is happening and what you're doing.
So yeah, drinking and partying in general in the game is such a crucial theme. And so early on, we're like, let's prototype all these various types of drinking. We had pee meters and we had you blacking out. None of these things were fun. So we were like, how do we hone in on the fun aspects of it? There were pee meters, there were people puking. It was a mess. But we veered much more into this territory of maybe drinks can feel like a potion, almost like a Harry Potter thing that will sort of amplify the communication style. So in Oxenfree, the script was much more about just there's 3 options that the player can say, and that's it, and that's how you progress through the game. But in this, if you're in any bar, there's 5 or 6 different drinks, and each drink can change your personality, and that will change the entire script. So if you want to talk like a pirate, there's a drink for that. If you want to talk like a mobster, there's a drink for that. If you want to be flirty, all these variety of drinks and concoctions then change how you interact with everybody inside of the game. And so that's not just a fun flavor thing, it's also a strategic thing. You might not want to flirt with the giant evil demon you're playing beer pong against, or maybe you do, because maybe it'll throw them off.
There were so many different endings in Oxenfree with just those 3 solutions. I'm imagining your narrative board is like Charlie from It's Always Sunny, where it's just all these interconnected things. So I cannot wait to see just how many different, how my adventure unfolds compared to, somebody else's. Before you go, again, play the game, heard a lot of trailers, and something that jumps out at me is some really great voice talent. I feel like some people are familiar. Who are we going to be conversing with?
Yes, so our 2 leads are Janina Gavankar and Koi Dowd. Janina, she was in Star Wars Battlefront, but she's also got this illustrious career, of course, in TV and film. And then Koi is in a ton of different anime. He's also Detective Pikachu. He's great. So the 2 of them, I just love seeing them interact because they're very similar to their characters. But, in Oxenfree, we had a very limited cast. This, having 200 characters means we have a massive cast. So we've got, we were fortunate enough to have Dave Fennoy as Satan, which
good casting.
He's just perfect. We actually brought back Erin Yvette, who was the lead in Oxenfree. She plays your personal demon in this, named Sister Mary Wormhorn, who tortures you over the course of the game. We have Ashley Birch, just a huge, massive cast of incredible talent. We're very fortunate.
Suffice to say, not a lot of games out there like this, and it's something we'll all be looking forward to. So, Sean, thank you so much for coming by to talk After Party, and for teaching me that we're all going to need strong livers to survive the afterlife. And while drinking may cure woes in the afterlife, it won't help me survive around in DayZ. But knowledge is power, so Rukari juices up with the latest on the DayZ expansion.
All right, well, up next, we're excited to show you the next big expansion coming to DayZ. Livonia spans a massive 163 square kilometers and provides sunny summer terrain with lots of forest locations to help you reenact your favorite Ewok-style ambushes. No joke! Start screaming Ewok stuff into your mic when you jump out of some bushes, it totally will freeze people up. Usually I would scream my favorite artist. I prefer Carly Rae, but we won't go into that. All right, now in addition to the new map, this expansion adds lots of new content that can be used in Livonia and the main game, including, can't believe I'm gonna say this, a bear. Like a big, hairy, likes fish, leaping like an actual bear. I'm gonna stop making jokes before Reddit gets mad at me, but check out this trailer for Livonia coming to DayZ on November 13th. Now, before we get out of here, we wanted to give y'all an update on our next big event.
That's right, XO19 takes place in London, November 14th through the 16th, and we could not be more excited.
We're more excited, Larry.
We're thrilled to celebrate with the UK with the entire team. That means gaming royalty will be there. Phil Spencer, Matt Booty, Xbox Game Studios, and
Major Nelson. Will Major Nelson?
Yeah, that's the gaming royalty right there.
You're right there. Exactly. Now, we're already working on a ton of announcements for the show, not to mention just celebrating Xbox along with all of you, the fans.
Well, if we're celebrating along with the fans, that means we got to get all dressed up. Cosplay contest? Group cosplay contest?
Cosplaying now.
Yeah, well, let's do it. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Master Chief, maybe. Short Master Chief. Speaking of sweating through your clothes, last year's event in Mexico City was such a blast. Literally like a life event for us. Being up there on the stage, never felt anything like that. If we have 1/10 that much energy in London, this will be something to remember.
I know you can bring it in London because tickets for our celebration go on sale October 1st, with all proceeds benefiting Special Effect, a nonprofit that does incredible work in the UK to help bring the joy of gaming to those with physical disabilities.
All right, we want to see all of you there, so grab your tickets on October 1st at xbox.com/X019. Yes, that's X0. You say XO, but it's really 0.
You know, I think both will work on the website. Give it a try. All right, if you can't join us in person, we'd still like you to join us digitally.
That's right. Inside Xbox will be back live from the event November 14th, 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. What time is that in London?
8.
Okay, he's got it. 8 p.m. British summertime with all of the news, the reveals, and this feel-good scripted banter that you love from Inside Xbox.
And boy, does it feel so good. This will be our biggest episode of Inside Xbox yet. Let me just say that one more time. Biggest one yet. Absolutely packed with announcements. Plus, we'll have additional programming throughout the 15th and the 16th to celebrate all the big announcements from the show.
And don't forget, if you want to toss your hat in the ring for Project xCloud testing in October and beyond, head over to xbox.com/game streaming. We're starting small in October, but we'll open up more spots for participants, add more games, and we'll keep all of you updated on the progress.
Biggest show ever. We're going to be held to it, so we'll see you on November 14th, live from XO19 in London.
Now, from all of us here in sunny Seattle, thank you for watching today's episode of Inside Xbox.
And we love the sun so much, we're going to London, so tip your servers, try the fish and chips, and we will see you at XO19.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Cheerio.
Bruh.
Okay, the nightmare's over.
No motherfucking Batman.
Oh my god.
Yo, I almost fell asleep like
I was like, you don't understand. Y'all know, like when I went dead quiet in the chat, I literally walked away from the computer, started walking around my room. I'm not even kidding.
Bro.
Oh shit.
It's like I said in the chat.
Slow-mo said it best. Yeah.
Xbox One X was a fucking mistake.
Bro, Slow-mo said it best. He said that these fucking promos and shit, like these little conversations need to be cut. They need to be cut drastically. Oh my god.
Yo, they really need to take a page out of Sony's book. Like, well, they need to take a lot of pages out of Sony's book, but they definitely need to do it with this and just show the goddamn game. Just shut the fuck up and show the goddamn game.
Bro, at this point.
Who asked for Sea of Thieves DLC? Can somebody explain that to me? Did any of you ask for Sea of Thieves?
Was 3 times better than this shit.
Bro, I don't even fuck with Nintendo, and I can agree with that.
Who asked for Sea of Thieves DLC?
I don't know.
Who's asking for that? I don't get it. I don't
all
get
I know
it.
is all this show is nothing based on filler, cringe, bad puns, and just like bullshit you could have broken this shit down to 30 minutes instead of 1 hour. You really
Yeah.
could have broken it down lesser than that.
Yeah, you really could.
It's really annoying.
I'm looking more forward to the Nintendo Direct games more than these games that they showed right here.
No, they're gonna have Larry Herb's cringe ass on there all the time.
Bro,
Wait, how long have we been sitting here?
I don't know, an hour?
Was it an hour? Was it an hour? Okay.
Yeah, it was an hour.
78 minutes. No, wait. 83
Okay,
minutes ago.
Oh my god, so Sony legit spoiled us in less than like 30 minutes. Versus this.
Damn, bro. That shit had me almost had me fall asleep, dog.
Oh my god.
Bro, like I can't. I don't know. If anybody's defending this shit, it's because they got too many.
Well, I can name a few people that might be defending this bullshit.
I mean, I'm looking at all of you. I guess all of you survived the torture test. We're all here. We're breathing. Jesus.
Oh, you can pre-order Last of Us 2 right now.
Yeah, and the collector's editions and all that. You can do all that.
I'm about to try to do that.
Try to get that one with the book bag, because you try to get the one with the book bag. Supposedly it's sold out worldwide.
Oh fuck no, I ain't getting that. I'm going digital, dog.
Yeah, that's why I'm just gonna get digital.
Yo, this is like this.
Might get collectors. I don't know. I'm thinking about that collector stuff. Put it somewhere in the room. Probably next to the desk when I make my big one.
What can we take from all of this filler garbage that they gave us today? What can we infer?
They're in shambles and they don't know what the fuck to do.
The only thing that I can not logically think is that they're trying to, emphasize the whole xCloud infrastructure and the gaming services. That's the only thing that I got from this whole fucking fiasco.
Shit. My bad, Ravenfly. I mean to do that. Hold on.
Like it doesn't make no sense what they're trying to do right now.
What did I do?
Like bro, I like gaming. I like for gaming to flourish, but this whole generation.
Thank you, Spartan. Appreciate it. That was my fault.
We're trying to find a positive thing to say about Xbox, and each and every single time where we try to find that positive outlook for them, they do the most cringiest, the most redundantly.
That was an accident. Yeah, my bad. I was trying to read what's the name's comment. I clicked on his and I clicked hidden like a dumbass. I was trying to see why did MTL Snipes get timed out. What happened? What he say? I don't know.
MTL Snipes is just being a troll.
Oh, what was he saying?
He's trying to. He's just talking crap about PlayStation.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like.
But it's cool though, man. Let him say his piece. You almighty. We already know that Xbox is trash. It ain't going nowhere after this gen. They can talk Scarlet Power. They can talk xCloud. They can talk.
Yeah, that shit don't matter, dog. Last of Us 2 is coming out. That shit don't fucking matter.
It doesn't. Up to this point, next gen is looking fucking bleak, in my opinion. It is looking.
It's gonna be PC, Nintendo, and goddamn Sony all over again. Watch. And I don't fuck with Nintendo, so for me, it's just PC and Sony.
I cannot stress you enough that since 2013, I've been looking for a reason to stay playing Xbox exclusives. I've been looking for all the reasons to stay,
What exclusives? They don't have any.
To say something positive about the state of the Xbox gaming community. But there's fucking none. It's so hard to find it. It's so hard to grasp it. Like, with shows like this, it shows you that they don't care about the gaming side. They just care about the revenue side of gaming. That's it. They're not focused on giving you stellar titles. They're not focused on giving you experiences that you can talk with your friends. They're just building filler-based titles, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I meant to do a reply to, I'm going to do that in a separate video. Hey, Verdox, if you're in the chat, I got you. I'm just going to do a video right after this for it. That's just, y'all ready to get out of here?
Bro,
that took a lot out of me. I wasn't expecting it to drag on that much at all.
Holy fuck, my guy.
They really dragged it on. You know, like when you just like, you're just talking in the sake of just like adding and letting them go on and on and on for filler. That's really what they did.
That's all they doing.
They
bro.
did
They
that
just
for
doing
filler. Like, Jesus.
Game Pass and the xCloud is the main emphasis of this whole show. Like, if you really look at it and all the catch points that they made with the presentation for both the xCloud technology and Game Pass, with it included the games that are going to be included for those services, those are the main key focuses. Right now, like up to this point, y'all trying to say wait for next gen. You guys are trying to say, oh, the acquisition studios that they have made are going to be stellar for next gen. Bro, I don't even think those acquisitions are even going to be top tier based projects. They're just going to be filler titles.
You got Spark told us that he was laying on his he was laying on his stomach waiting to doze off. Like, bro, I'm in this chair like a half an inch away from just going to sleep.
Yo, I'm laying on my bed because that's where all my shit, bro.
If I don't need NyQuil from this point forward.
Like, my nigga, I told you. I said in the chat, I fuck NyQuil.
I don't need NyQuil. This is like the perfect way, especially if you got insomnia. Yo, this will put you to sleep.
Oh, I got insomnia like a motherfucker.
Oh, this will put you dead to sleep.
I know.
That wasn't even funny.
Talk about some funny shit. Y'all want to hear some funny shit? How the hell does Tim Dog get a fucking picture, but yet he looks like the alien from, you remember, in Men in Black with the two nut chin?
Bruh. You wildin', my guy.
Bro, he looks
Should do it live. I don't hear what these guys got. I don't. Yeah, I'll do a video. I guess I'll do a video for it. You want me to do that?
Yeah, man. Just give your best input.
I'll just do a video for Dux. Unless you want me to do this shit live, like live stream wise, but I don't think anybody want to see it. Everybody's tired and aggravated after this.
Yeah, I'm about to get the fuck up out of here.
Everybody aggravated after this joint. We just got spoiled with The Last of Us Part 2. And then we get here thinking they're going to show at least something, you know.
Batman. Everyone thought.
Yeah, it was Batman. That's what I could see in the chat. Now, can somebody fill me in why everybody thought Batman was going to be here?
Because fucking Montreal, Rocksteady Montreal, they tweeted out, what was it, yesterday or a couple days ago? Like,
yeah, the night.
Beware the night owls. Beware the beware the Council of Owls.
Bruh.
No, man. Jesus. Jesus.
Well, at least we can take something away from them that they did positive. They didn't show no fucking controllers this time and no fucking gloves. Yay.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, if y'all haven't already and y'all have a 4K TV, go watch that Last of Us 2 trailer in 4K. It looks
fire.
So much better.
It looks fire. Looks amazing.
So much better.
Oh my god, that looks absolutely amazing. Loved it. Loved every moment of it. It was good to see returning faces, everybody.
Bro, this is like...
All right, so wait. Do y'all want to stick around for an additional... I think his video was, what, 13 minutes? Do y'all want to stick around for 13 minutes? For me? No, I'm talking about them in the chat. Everybody in the chat. I know y'all about to dip.
I'm about to dip.
Yeah, I'm about to make a video response. I guess I got to make a video response.
Oh, man. Hey, y'all take it easy, man. I'll see y'all around.
All right, bro. Thanks for coming through, man. I appreciate it.
Peace.
Later, Phil.
Ryan.
Yo.
Ryan. Please explain to me the travesty that is this damn show, man. Explain to me.
It was designed to put those who struggle with going to sleep. It succeeded on that merit of putting you to sleep. It will forever succeed in putting you to sleep. So,
my God, man.
With that statement alone, the show was a 10 out of 10.
I don't know about that. I'll say negative 10. But 10 out of 10 positive? No, that's no, not even remotely close. It's just there are telltale signs that these studio acquisitions, they have nothing, not even a shroud of any info in regards to what they're doing, which is very important to keep people in tune with your company, with what they're doing, right? Because I believe that that's how you make sure that your customers always return to your platform. You give them information on
Pretty
things
much
like
how they're doing
future
shit.
projects and things that are very beneficial. But
I'm just gonna move that right about right there. There we go.
Cloud gaming.
Yeah, no. I told him I was going to do this, and everybody is insisting that I do this live, so whatever. I will do it live. 1 second.
Oh, man.
I got a notification for it.
Bro,
Okay.
MTO Snipes. 70% to 85% of 4K is not true 4K, bro.
Oh, you want me doing the OB? Yeah, okay. Look at the like to dislike ratio, guys. I hit refresh on the stream. Y'all see that? In the words of OBJ the Don, this was most definitely trash.
Trash.
That was trash.
1.5K dislikes. Wow. Oh, no, 1.5K likes. 378 dislikes.
So what?
Damn.
Don't you just love it?
Yeah.
Don't you just love it?
Whoa. Hold up. Wait, hold up. 1.3 to 1.2. Wow.
What else, my?
Whoa.
Okay, it signed me out for some reason.
Wow.
Yeah.
MTO Snipes.
So it dropped that
Snipes,
bad. It dropped that bad. Let me go ahead and go to this video. 1 second. Let me go here.
I mean, MTO Snipes, do you even know what's the rendering techniques that are utilized in The Last of
even
Us?
see it.
Can you do any technical spec outs with what they're using instead of just coming out your mouth talking about 4K? Because both systems do not achieve native 4K 85% of the time, and that is a known fact. So the One X is still a fucking failure when it comes to graphical power. It can't even touch the heels of a 1080 Ti. What made you think that the Scarlet would do so in the next gen? Yeah. Oh God.
And
I'm tired of trolls, man. This damn show got me.
I didn't get a notification for it, so I guess I gotta go to his channel for it. Oh, Lord. I told you I was going to do more stuff like this on the channel, though. A lot of you asked me about this. So, okay. I found it. Let me put that off to the side. And close a few of these tabs. Oh, jeez. I don't know if I got enough for it, but I will definitely make time for you guys for this. So, let's close that.
Oh God, Xbox Live. This shit was a pure flop.
All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Let me put it on screen now. This is the longest Inside Xbox thing I've ever done. Carlos, give me a few seconds. I'm just gonna dip out of this. I'm still alive, but I'm just gonna talk so everybody can hear me.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Nah, all right. So all of you should be able to hear me loud and clear. Yes? Hear me loud and clear? Wait for the stream to catch up. Let me just wait. It was a troll feast for PlayStation. 10 out of 10 for Borfest. Okay. I should be able to be heard loud and clear, right? I should be able to hear me. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and start with this right here. So, what you guys see on the screen right here is a friend of mine. His name's Verdox88. He's actually funny as hell. He makes a lot of funny-ass content. He does this series where he likes to quote-unquote expose. Now, keep in mind, he does put expose in the titles or response. It's all a joke. It's all for fun. So, for those of you that are watching this, do not be offended if you don't want to see this type of stuff. It's not like that. Dude's, he's hilarious. Trust me. Anyway, I promised him I was going to watch this with you guys live because you really wanted me to watch it live. So if you guys liked it, if you guys do like this, I'll make sure y'all click that like button for my homie here. And once y'all subscribe to him, he's almost at 1,000 subs. Let's see if we can help him out. Let's see if we can get him further, all right? So what I'm going to do here is make it bigger. Okay, make it bigger. All right, so this is Verdux response to Big Cloud Gaming. He says, Sony fanboy video response to Big Cloud Gaming. This is going to be fun. This is definitely going to be fun. All right? Let us begin this video. Let me start. 3, 2, 1, let it begin.
What is up, guys? Verdux88 coming at you once again. Holy.
I'll give him props for that intro. I'll give him props. Let's start.
Crap, it's been a while since I posted a video. It's been about 15 days. I'm very sorry. I've been very busy at work, but everything's going to be slowing down. I'm going to be bringing more videos daily. So let's just kick this one right off, guys. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Big Cloud Gaming. This guy, you know, he brings some good content, good videos, up and down. The only one problem I have is he leans more PlayStation. Would I say he's a PlayStation fanboy? I'm kind of on the brink of it. I kind of think he is, but, you know, he says he has an Xbox. He did Gears of 5, review, all that kind of stuff. But other than that, I mean, this guy, he brings good content. He brings good shit. So I wanted to give this dude a shout out. We're going to be breaking down his video, talking a little bit about it. I told him that I'd be doing a response today. You know, the one thing I see a lot in this video and a lot of PlayStation guys, they consistently contradict themselves. And that's one of the issues that I have. This is coming from a PC guy who plays a lot of fucking PC. That's about it. I mean, I have an Xbox, I have a PlayStation, I have an Xbox One X. You know, I'm right there, but do I play this shit a lot? No, I don't. So let's just go ahead and kick right into his video, guys. If you haven't already subbed to him, please go over there. I'll try and leave his shit in the description. Dude, fucking claim this shit. Make some money off of it if you want to. You got over 5,000 subs. It's up to you, bro. I'm a fucking peon in this world. I ain't gonna make shit on it. So, dude, if somebody needs to be making money, you hit it up. All right? So let's jump into your video, bub.
All right, I appreciate the kind words. Yes, I do own the, well, I don't have the Xbox anymore. I have all their games on PC. So everything you see from me when involving Xbox is indeed running on the PC. Gears of War 5, I did a review on that, and yes, it was running on the PC. As far as me claiming the video, there's no need for that. But if I was to claim the video, I probably would make a few changes to your channel. I probably would change everything crimson, you know? I probably put like a little Big Cloud Gaming effect to it. Hell, I might even change your avatar, make it look like a Super Saiyan. I'm just joking, obviously, I'm joking. So I take it that a lot of you are pretty much aware of what's going to happen today. A lot of you hit me up in our Discord. A lot of you have hit me up on PlayStation. Well, I am definitely proud to announce that your boy is at a good percentage to go. I feel a lot better. I got back from the doctors yesterday, and man,
these nuts. Got him. Got him.
Do I feel great. Microsoft announced an XO19 event for their counter towards this Last of Us / State of Play event that Sony's gonna do for The Last of Us.
Bit, I gotta stop you right there, homie. Okay, so let me just let you know right now, you should know, just from paying attention to what Microsoft has been doing and the way they've been doing things, they don't give 2 cents about what Sony's fucking doing. To be honest, Sony and them are working together for this cloud thing, you know, whatever they're gonna plan on doing with this. Yeah, they're working together. They can care.
Well, technically, they're not necessarily working together in terms of like putting their service together. Now, there was a thing that went on. You are half right. There was a thing that was going on where Sony was selling Microsoft semiconductors, right? And Microsoft was supposedly helping them with their infrastructure. If you look at the situation with Microsoft and Nintendo, that right there would be more or less a full-on partnership type of thing they were doing, as they were completely building Nintendo's new network for pretty much their online infrastructure. You know, they were building their infrastructure for them there. This is not necessarily the case for PlayStation. They were just kind of helping each other out, benefiting from one another, and of course, learning a few techniques. As far as them not caring about what Sony does, I would not say that out loud. I do believe they do care about what Sony does in the long run. You think about it. At the end of the day, both particular sides are after market share, right? Sony is number one this generation. If Microsoft really wants to pay anybody mind next gen and really wants to blow anybody away, they got to bring their A game. And the only way for them to bring their A game is to learn from Sony. So next gen is going to be one or two things. Either Microsoft is going to bring their A game with the Xbox Scarlet systems, or, well, this is going to be the same thing you see right now with Game Pass and a few others. But definitely pay close attention to that.
Less on Last of Us, the two lesbians were gay. They don't want this. They're just doing their main little event. That's all they're gonna do. They got a bunch of announcements just like Sony does, and they're wanting to come out, say it. They could, I'm telling you, dude, they could care 2 cents about what Sony's doing.
Now, XO18, last year's XO, didn't really do much for gamers at all to begin with. It didn't do anything for us. They even showed off Project xCloud at that event. And they showed off a demo. And I don't need to bring up how bad that demo looked when they was showing it off. A lot of people believed it was staged. It looked staged just from what she was pressing. It was inconsistent with the button pressing she was putting on the actual game. It just didn't look right.
Now, I think every gamer could sit here and agree with you on this bit. Last year, Microsoft was in a very poor situation. I really don't think they knew how much they had fucked up. Like, their head was so far up their ass that now they're trying to play catch up. When Sony was sitting there claiming all these developers, showing and putting out all these great games, Microsoft was sitting here thinking, oh, well, everybody wants to be playing in 4K.
Premium console. We designed it specifically to support native 4K games. Right. Doesn't mean every developer that's the way they're going to use the power of the box. Right. That was a design.
Where's my 60 FPS,
so
you
about the
fuck?
console, it was really important for us to land both.
Shut the fuck up! I asked for 60! And the fact is, I don't really see why every console gamer, and this is why I don't like playing on consoles, because I don't think most gamers that play consoles really know what matters between FPS and resolution. I mean,
now that is a common complaint. I do agree with you there. A lot of console gamers don't necessarily know the big draw off or benefit with either. A lot of people do pay attention to the slab of paint, in this case, which is graphics, over the actual smoothness of the gameplay and, of course, the responsiveness of the gameplay. This is why I say 60 frames per second should have been a must for this generation, because, you know, it would have been more responsive. You know, the response time is amazing. On PC, you don't have this issue at all. Everybody knows this. I have a very capable PC. This issue you don't run into. Obviously, your games run at the performance that your rig is at, obviously, and you get more out of it than what you would get in a console. But I do agree, a lot of people don't necessarily understand the bright side of having more performance over the pretty pixels. You know, a lot of people do that. As far as Microsoft not being prepared, this is the thing about Microsoft. Microsoft, in that particular situation, when we go through everything, right? The problem with Microsoft, it wasn't the fact they weren't prepared, right? It was the fact that they overthought instead of having a plan B when it came with the launch of the Xbox One. Remember, they focused heavily on the Kinect. The Kinect gimped the Xbox One Standard Edition by about 30%, and this made all games on the Xbox One run below 720. And this was a big problem going around with the Xbox One and their games. They had a bunch of ridiculous resolutions that they made up for games just to get those games to run at whatever fidelity they tried to get them, but the games were not running at 1080p. Sony didn't run into this issue because they had a back out from day one. Number one, their camera did not take away anything from the system whatsoever, and they were already ready to go in terms of selling the PS4 as a, you know, standard unit. They were ready to roll. Microsoft wanted you to buy the full shebang for $500 plus additional stuff like, you know, your charger kits and all that. They really want you that. So, you know, it's how it is. But you already know that. You already seen it. Moving on.
Most gamers don't even know that you have to be playing on a 4K monitor to actually tell the difference if you're only sitting 8 feet from the fucking TV. If you're sitting 8 feet from the TV, you really cannot tell the difference between 1080 and 4K. I'm serious. If you can, oh my gosh, you have X-ray. You must be a fucking superhero. Because that's the only way I've ever been able to tell the difference is by playing on my 4K monitor compared to my 4K TV. Can't tell the fucking difference at all. That's just...
Well, if you can't tell the difference between your 4K monitor and your TV, then that is either in your settings. Remember, your TV acts different from your monitor. Your monitor automatically syncs up with the system. Obviously, that's a different story. So yes, it is true. A monitor would be more proficient when it comes to getting your colors and your gamma and everything like that. Like correction, like all that stuff right off the bat. That is true. But on your TV, you shouldn't necessarily run into this problem at all. All you have to do is just go into your settings and reconfigure this. And hell, they even have simple particular settings for your TV, like theater mode. They have game mode, all that stuff, right? You just pick a preset and adjust the colors, and then you should be fine. But I do agree, though. Yeah, monitors do have an edge there.
Just my personal opinion. Maybe I have bad eyesight. I don't fucking know.
It didn't look good at all, and it looked like she was trying her hardest to stage it. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is what they're trying to use to counter The Last of Us Part 2. Now, granted, The Last of Us Part 2 does not come out this year. It's more than likely going to be pushed to next year, which they already confirmed. It's next year. But it doesn't come out this year. So I find it weird that they have to go to this extreme to try and take eyes away from this game, knowing damn well it doesn't come out this year, and they just launched Gears of War 5.
My point is proven again right here in your own terms of speech, okay? They don't give a shit about Last of Us. They just want to show some cool shit that they're bringing to the gaming market. Now it's up to...
Well, we just got done watching that, did we not, guys? I think we all can agree that there was nothing cool shown at Inside Xbox today. Microsoft did this, bro, because they wanted to steal a little bit of thunder from Sony, and they didn't want Sony to control the week in terms of the announcements. The Last of Us Part 2 has already got more people talking, which is why I said in the video, bro. More people are going to be appealed to The Last of Us Part 2 because The Last of Us Part 2 is not only fresh and unique, but it's new. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a Gears or Halo or Forza, a franchise that's already been there and milked and changed and, you know, and whatnot. This is something completely new. This is what Sony has strived and really accomplished with this console. So The Last of Us Part 2, regardless if you want to admit it or not, this game will indeed be the biggest game, if not one of the biggest games that's dropped this generation. I can't call it the biggest game because we already know that would be me lying. As you already know, Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4 sold 3.3 million in just 3 days and sold way over that. I'm not even counting the overall sales. I'm just going into the records here, right? God of War, another 3.1 mil. So these games they're like legit selling. They're like blowing us away. We don't even know how much Death Stranding is going to sell. But, you know, I guess you can take that with a grain of salt and how Death Stranding does. But we don't even know how Death Stranding is going to do. But I'm going to let you continue.
To us, if we want to pay attention to Last of Us 2, or are we going to pay attention to what they're wanting to do over here? But most likely, they're going to be paying attention to both things. So pretty much what I'm trying to get at here is, why can't Microsoft do what they want to do? Why can't they bring this out? Why does Last of Us have to have their own little space? Hell, it's two different companies. I understand if you were bringing this argument up and it was just Sony. If it was just Sony and they were like, hey, we're going to do this and then this. Yes, that'd be very fucking stupid. But it's two competitors doing what they want. Why does Microsoft have to stay silent on what they're bringing on the upcoming months compared to this? that some people don't even own a PlayStation. So why the fuck would people care? They're not doing this to counteract The Last of Us 2. They're doing this because they got some cool information that they want to bring to the scene, to the gaming community, to the gaming market, and this is their best way of doing it.
Okay. To answer that, very simple. If they had all this, right, and they really wanted to show this with their fans, they could have done this event yesterday, the day before yesterday. Why of all days did they pick today where Sony comes out? And remember, Sony, this is not just something that Sony just did. Sony did this a few weeks in advance, right? Wasn't there like trailers for this? Like on Twitter, there was like encrypted messages. There was like messages of, well, not messages, but like videos showing Ellie's knife, Firefly pendants, right? They were doing all this. They were telling you that they were going to do it on this particular day. So people obviously by default knew to tune in on this particular day for this event. So of course it doesn't make sense in my eyes, at least, right? For Microsoft to do an Inside Xbox, especially a lackluster, boring one like this on this particular day. It doesn't make sense to me. And it looks weird. And it looks like a sad attempt to steal the spotlight from The Last of Us. And sadly, it's not working. It didn't work. It fell flat. I'm guaranteeing if I ask anybody in this chat who's watching this with me, they're not going to say they're hyped for XO19. I'm just saying. Gears of War 5, we already talked about Gears of War 5. Gears of War 5, number-wise, in terms of physical sales, well, the sales weren't looking too good.
This is why I kind of think you're along the lines of a fanboy. Because when you say remarks like this, you know how many advertisements on PC that I got on the side scroll of Amazon in my comic book place that I buy comic books from and all kinds of other shit where it's like, hey, if you get the Game Pass on PC, you can play Gears of War 5 as soon as it releases, plus all these other games. You know how much they were feeding that shit down people's mouths through the entire process of this game being made? That, hey, you can play this immediately. Hey. But the thing is, it seems like all of PlayStation just want to run on this, Gears of War 5 sucked because everybody didn't buy it because it was on Game Pass. Listen.
Well, no. I suggest you watch my review for Gears of War 5. Anybody who actually legit watched my review for Gears of War 5, I was very, very fair, and I gave the game an 8 out of 10. Gears of War 5 is a good game. Unfortunately, it's still Gears of War at its core, and it doesn't really offer anything else to the table aside from just, pretty visuals and a more fluid combat. That's pretty much it. The story was good too, but that's about it. It's still Gears of War at its core. It's not necessarily enough to change the situation involving Xbox, especially going into next generation. Sure, I guess it can be considered a better game, right? Especially over 4. I can easily say that it's better than 4, but this particular game is not really the fix that Microsoft needs for their studios. It's not the fix. They need more than just this. And this is why I said the coalition needs to be making more things aside from Gears. They need to be branching out into other things so that you and any other Xbox gamer can benefit, because they'll have more games to play in different categories, different styles of games. This is what Microsoft needs to be doing. And I understand people might not agree with that. Some of you might be feeling very strongly about it, but it actually is the truth. You need that. You need that. As far as the whole fanboy thing, yeah, I know fanboys do say that, and yes, some are locked in that mentality. But if you would just take what I just said right now, that's kind of where a lot of them are coming from. They need, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Nobody's really saying Gears of War sucks for the sake of saying Gears of War sucks. Gears of War is Gears of War. I mean, we can all argue. We can all draw straws at this point and go, Gears of War is, it's Gears. We played it before. We've all played Gears. One of us, you know what I'm saying? We all play one or the other. But that's just how I look at it.
This game is based off multiplayer. Am I the only one who knows that? Why are you so fucking retarded? I'm not, dude, I'm not calling you retarded. Chill out, okay? But what I'm trying to get at here, all throughout this video, you've been saying multiple times that a lot of people don't like watching you because you talk the real when it comes to gaming. But I figure this ain't too real, man. I feel like you know, and I know, when that 2 months comes up, you watch those Gears of War 5, the sales are just going to skyrocket. Because people can't play anymore. They want to play that for that $2. Oh, hell yeah, I'll play that shit for $2. Fuck yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Is that that's not being too real. That's being fake. That's not
Well, okay. So let's look at this for a second, right? Let's factor in a few things on what you just said. Now, obviously, I don't think you heard about what happened, but when I played Gears of War 5, my birthday literally just passed. I turned 27 on August the 30th, right? Microsoft gifted me a bunch of points to my Microsoft account and pretty much gave me Game Pass Ultimate for the PC for free in the process of those points. So when you pretty much add all this together, right, and on the fact that I can potentially, or hell, I can actually do it right now if I want, I can add an additional 2 months to this for just $2. I don't see any sales going up, especially if more people are in this situation where they got it for free or they didn't necessarily need to, pay $2. Some people probably got it through, promotions. Remember, they were giving away, if I remember correctly, you could get Xbox Game Pass with, it was like Chips Ahoy boxes. Yeah, I remember those Chips Ahoy boxes they were doing promotion for. You can get it through that. So they were literally gifting Game Pass left and right. So I don't think it's as soon as their promotions are done, right? As soon as their services are expired, I don't see them buying it for $60. I don't see it happening. If you got 3 months to play the game, you're playing the multiplayer, I'm pretty sure you're going to be played out by that point when it comes to this game. That's if you even so much as go the extra mile of, playing the single player, going through all the collectibles and whatnot, right? Beating the bosses and then going into the multiplayer to play all the modes, which is lacking in a few modes. But, I don't see that happening.
not a real gamer mentality. But, once that 2 months or 1 month is up, they even gave you 2 months, bro. 2 fucking months for $2. Once that 2 months is up, dude, they can't play that game anymore. That game is based on multiplayer. Multiplayer. You watch the numbers, the real numbers are gonna after those 2 months are up. You watch. And I'm so sick of hearing this shit. And I mean, I'm not an Xbox fanboy. I'm more of a PC, Steam, hate Epic Games, PC Master Race type of dude. I'm that, but you know what I'm trying to say.
The Last of Us Part 2, we have seen. Yeah, I definitely get where you're coming from. You're talking about options and whatnot, and that's fine. That's fine. That's a common theme with PC gamers. The options, and that's something that won't change. But again, the situation kind of stands as is. Kind of stands. Gameplay from The Last of Us Part 2. We have seen CGI for The Last of Us Part 2. We have gotten context to the story with CGI for The Last of Us Part 2. And yet this game has gotten more buzz and continues to get more buzz. Why is that, you may ask? Could it be that it's from a developer that's talented and is known for pumping out quality games? Maybe. Or maybe it's because it was a new IP and this game just had that type of a reaction on the consumer because it was new and fresh and unique.
Pretty much after I heard this statement in your video, I was like, what? What the fuck? We are talking about the same game, right? I mean, last time I checked, there's a number 2 behind it, dipshit!
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that? What is that, Private Pile?
Very, very, it is. Oh my God. So, yes, it is still fresh and unique. Have you seen the gameplay? It's not the same what we got from the previous one. They have improved upon it drastically. For one, not only is the combat more fluid, not only is the stealth mechanics more refined, but the gameplay is much more richer than what we've gotten on the previous one. If you played the original Last of Us, you would know that the original Last of Us, well, it was great for what it was, right? But it wasn't on this level of detail. And it wasn't on this level of just immersion. So that's basically what I'm getting with that. Fair. Okay, but in my final note for Gears 5, in my review, I basically stated that I would like to see more from the Coalition when it comes to just their games in general. Gears of War is fine, right? It's fine to fill the quota of whatever Microsoft wants them to do with Gears, but I would like to see them push the boundaries of play and actually really go into another genre or push another genre aside from Gears.
And see, this is where I've got to stop you a bit. I don't know how long you've been gaming, bro. I'm pretty sure it's not as long as me. I mean, I'm a 30-year-old man. I have 2 kids and a wife. I really hope my 2 kids are are game enthusiasts just like myself. I'm about to show you something I probably should be very embarrassed about because I didn't know, but damn. Here's my stats on Steam. Holy shit. Look at this loser! You could have put a down payment on a vehicle, you stupid ass! Who fucking been playing games forever, has over 600 fucking some odd games on his fucking Steam account. But my main issue is that you want to come at the coalition and state that, dude, I'm sick of playing the same shit over and over again. But I think you forgot, as a gamer, I don't know if you've even played games that long, bro, but Last of Us has copied every damn thing that the original Gears of War did. They built a formula off of Gears of War. Gears of War is the one, that is the fucking game you're playing when you're playing The Last of Us.
Okay, I'm going to have to disagree with that. Gears of War is more of a cover shooter, all-out action, type of game. Explosions. It's basically a dude bro shooter. It's for the dude bro casual. The Last of Us Part 2 is a survival horror. Well, not even horror. I wouldn't even say horror. I would just say it's a survival adventure game. Right? It's a survival adventure game where it's slow pace. Gears of War 5, Gears of War 4, 3, whatever. Any Gears of War title that you throw out there, it's not a slow paced title. It is a fast paced shooter. This is not what The Last of Us is meant to be. It's meant to be a game that you take your time and literally just enjoy what you're experiencing. It's more like one of those cinematic experiences for one, yes, but it's also one of those games that you're supposed to take in your surroundings and, basically act based off of that. For example, it was the mission with the hotel, right? How many villains were in the hotel? I think last time I checked it was like 6, right? You had one dude with a helmet on his head. You got one dude that had like 2 dudes that had guns, and the other ones had like baseball bats, all right? It's up to you and how you get around these particular individuals. You don't necessarily have to go out guns a-blazing with these individuals. You can take them out stealth-wise. This is what the game is meant to be. Realistic, in that particular regard. Taking your enemies out. That's what The Last of Us is.
Anything that you see in The Last of Us was first brought to you through Gears of War. But it's not okay. Nah, Coalition needs to go in a different direction. See, this is what I don't understand. The bias is just amazing. This is the fanboyism that's deteriorating your brain as a gamer. And I really hope one day that you can get past all this shit.
Well, again, it's not the same game, what you're saying. If you're saying that The Last of Us, right, and The Last of Us 2 is a cover-based shooter, then that means that from your logic and from everything that what you just said, it should look exactly the same as Gears. Now, I'm not saying have the bulky armor, right? I'm not saying like that, no. But in terms of how you get around the actual environment, should be the exact same. The same snap to cover, the same roll out of cover into, protection, whatnot, all that. It should be the exact same. And unfortunately, it is not even close to that. See, a closer representation to Gears of War's particular format, right? Ironically, this game didn't do well on the Xbox One. And of course, the studio came out with a sequel, which was Control. But everybody remembers Quantum Break, yes? Quantum Break pretty much had the exact same rollout of cover animations as Gears of War. That right there would be a better comparison as opposed to throwing The Last of Us, which doesn't act nor come close to anywhere near anything like the Gears of War franchise is doing. But you can say they have a cover system. Sure, they have a cover system, but Sony went with more of an automatic cover system with The Last of Us. It's not like Gears where it's a manually thing where you just snap into it. It's not like that.
So what I'm going to do here is help break it down for you just to open your eyes a little bit more.
I mean, just look at the gameplay here. Does this look anywhere near a Gears, guys? Not even close to a Gears.
So we all see right here the grenade throw. This was originally done in Gears of War. And don't get me started on this. I'm blind, I can't see, but I can see through walls and pinpoint exactly where enemies are. But then we have the snap to wall cover. Now, it isn't quite exactly like Gears of War snap to wall.
Because it's not the same, exactly. Just like the throw animation is not the same.
But when he comes up to a surface, he will back up into it. Yes, I actually like the snap to wall feature a little bit better. It makes it more feels like I'm physically banging up against something. This here, it just seems like you're kind of walking up to it and you really don't even know if the gimmicks of the game works properly. There's been a couple times when I played Last of Us, the first one, that my guy wouldn't even take cover. Like, it didn't notice that was a wall. And it really ruined the gunfighting experience for me. I was just like, dude, get on the fucking wall! I think that's really all I'm gonna call out right here because, dude, to be honest, there's so many things that you can list off that are mimicked exactly from Gears of War that was released I don't know how many years before Last of Us. They just took exactly here and changed one thing. That was it!
I mean, what you showed was just the cover mechanics. And like I just said, and what we just saw, they're not the same, my guy. Not even close to the same. I mean, sure, you could say inspiration was drawn. Many games take inspiration from one another. Many studios take inspiration. If you look at the new Marvel's Avengers game, Thor fights exactly like Kratos in the new God of War game, or the new retelling of God of War. So clearly, game developers take inspiration, but as far as it being a pinpoint copy of what we saw from the previous one, it's not even close to that. Nowhere near that.
Oh, they added the crafting. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Like, come on now. And then you want to say Gears and the Coalition need to go somewhere else. Like, they need to make newer ones, right? They need to make new fucking games because I'm sick of playing the same shit over and over again. Even though you've been playing the same shit for 10 fucking years, dude. Dude, just continue.
I would like to see that from them. That's just how I feel on the matter. And in all honesty, man, you know, I don't know if it's just fatigue with me when it comes to certain games. I just don't want to see the same stuff. I really don't want to see the same stuff. I would rather play something fresh, something new, something unique. I really don't want to see the same stuff. I would rather play something fresh, something new, something...
Shut the fuck up, you cunt! For fuck's sake!
So basically, they're doing a repeat of...
These nuts. Got it!
What they did with the PlayStation 3. Remember, The Last of Us Part 2 was literally the last PlayStation legit exclusive that they dropped on the PlayStation 3 before...
What? What the fuck?
Remember, The Last of Us Part 2 was literally the last PlayStation legit exclusive that they dropped on the PlayStation 3 before...
Call you right again. Ha
Oh my God.
All right, Bit. I can break this video down all day, bub, but I think I've done it long enough. I think, 15, 16 minutes of me breaking your shit down. You see where I stand. I enjoy your content. Don't take this as offensive. Don't get offended, bro.
All right, let me interject there. For one, I do appreciate your difference of opinion. For one, I welcome that on this channel for any particular side. I'm not saying you have to agree with everything I say. No, I'm not like that because that's just not what this channel is based on. This channel is a channel for gaming. I do gaming news. I give my personal opinion. And, I'm so blessed that I have over 5,000 of you that actually value or take a little bit of what I say into consideration. So thank you to you. But, again, I don't take offense to this video at all. It's, like you said before, back when you first started doing videos, I talked to you before, it's all a joke, but, you like to add a little comedy to it, which is fine. But, I don't take offense to this video. I welcome a difference of opinion, and I will say this live on the stream. You are more than welcome to join us on the RGT podcast whenever you have an open slot in your schedule. All right? But thank you for this.
I really love your content. Keep bringing that content, dude.
I do appreciate that. Thank you. I put a lot into this, but thank you. I appreciate that. I really do.
I just want you to know that, gaming is never going to change. There's nothing that's ever going to be coming out that's redefining anything in the gaming market in the freaking 20 to fucking, 22 plus years that I've ever been playing games, dude. I have never seen anything really new after that Xbox 360 generation hit. After that, man, it's just been a rinse and repeat. There's nothing other that can be changed other than storyline. To be honest, the crafting system, the shooting mechanics, the first-person shooters, any type of genre you think of has already been done. I mean, you may see sometimes get a PUBG or something like that, but then all the the big AAA titles want to grab that shit, and they want to start just smush that shit into fucking existence to where it's no longer fun.
Now, just to add a little bit to what you said, yes, there are plenty of categories that have been done, but me and you both can be adults here, right? And agree that there's a lot of, like, in terms of those categories, right? There is a lot of, I would say a lot of games lacking in those said categories. For example, when we look at games nowadays, majority of the games that kids are more likely inclined to play or to buy are either first-person shooters, right? You got the third-person shooters like the Fortnites. You got the Rainbow Six, right? You got the Assassin's Creed type games, which have action and adventure, and whatnot. But everything else kind of takes a back seat, and it's not really a lot of, game studios taking advantage of those other categories. Now, what I admire about Sony is that they do have a particular game for each particular category that they do clearly show an effort to embrace. And that right there is why Sony has the craziest, like, vibrant library out there right now. Microsoft does have an okay library, right? It's an okay library, but many people can say if you throw a filter on it, like, for example, racers, you could probably take away 17 of their games. If I was to put a filter and say, oh, shooters, probably 20 of their games to be removed. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like they follow the same three format. Racers, shooters, adventure. That's it. And that's kind of what Microsoft has been just known for. I would like to see Microsoft take that next step and embracing not just those three, but more outside those three, and giving their consumers more and make them more proud to own the box. But as of right now, that just hasn't been the case. And we've been hit with just, the opposite of that. And that's just my thoughts on it. That's how I feel on it.
I mean, there's just nothing new. There's nothing new. So many games were ahead of their time. And in this day and age, even Ghost of Tsushima, I can't even pronounce it right. But dude, to be honest, it's the same shit. It's the same shit that you're playing. It's like For Honor and a fucking storyline, okay? Let's just be real. That's what it is. I mean, you can compare every game to everything. You just need to let Microsoft do what they're going to do, bro. That's all I'm saying. Be a gamer. Be a supportive gamer of both consoles. I know you probably are. It's just, you need to quit creating hate between the gaming community. To be honest, guys, there's too many social justice warriors in here. They're trying to destroy the gaming community. Look what they're doing to Kratos, turning that dude bi. The Last of Us having two 16-year-olds in the first Last of Us kissing each other in the DLC. All this kind of shit, guys. This is really fucking up the industry. I want to know what y'all think. Thanks for watching. Bit, don't take it offensive, bro. I love you shit. Keep it up, bub. Later.
All right. Thank you for the video. Appreciate the response. And yeah, I agree. Thank you. I do appreciate that. All right. Let me adjust you guys in the comment section. I don't know what's going on here. You guys are like timing each other out. What's going on here? You guys are arguing. Like, come on, guys, chill. Supposed to be a chill stream. I don't know why everybody's arguing. But yeah, that was Verdox's video. I was gonna do this. I was gonna do a video for it. I was trying to get set up, but he was like, "Nah, just do a live." So that's why I did a live. But anyway, that was that. Yeah, he made some interesting points in this video. If you guys like his content, you like what he did, or you are interested in anything he does, go ahead and check out his channel. I'll let you hit a like here, but go ahead and hit his channel up, and yeah, let me know what y'all think. All right, but yeah, don't take it too harsh, right? Don't go at him. Don't hit no dislike. Don't do no hate speech on dude. Nah. He's welcome to his opinion. Everybody's welcome to their own opinion of, whatever it is, right? Not everybody's going to agree on everything, and that is the truth. But, that's just my thoughts. XO18 or XO19 is happening sometime in, November? So I guess we'll be back for Microsoft's XO19. What else is there to talk about besides from XO19? XO19, there's that. And then, of course, you got the other thing that's going around, whatever they're going to do. So whatever Microsoft does, they do. We'll definitely talk about it in the future on the streams. We'll watch it live, of course. we already see what Sony's got to do. So I think that's pretty much it for live streams. Not really much else to say in that regard. Let's see. Okay. Well, there you go. I did it. Yeah, sure, that might happen. But no, I appreciate the reply, Verdox. I appreciate it. Manny over here trying to time the whole world out. Yeah, I'm looking at these damn chats. Jesus Christ. What else did you time out? Alright, well, everybody just chill. Anyway. 29th is going to be some filler bullshit. Yeah, I know. But hey, that's what we're here for. We're here to talk about it, yeah? Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this stream, don't take the stream as me going after Verdox. Nah, it's a reply to Verdox. He wanted me to watch it, so I watched it with you guys on it. All right? But that's pretty much the stream. I'm definitely going to shut it down. Thank you guys again for watching. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be easy. And I will see you on the next one. Until next time, y'all be gamers. I'll holla at y'all.